Él es spooky. Hello friends, and welcome back to Él es Spooky. I'm your host Soulwreck the Innocent. Tonight we continue on our quest into the world of the paranormal. I have a few videos lined up for us to investigate. We're going to see if we can apply some logic to them and debunk them, or if they truly are paranormal. So why don't you sit back and relax and enjoy yourselves as we continue on our quest into the world of the paranormal. Él es Spooky. Our first video of the night comes from What's in My House on Reddit. This video here is very interesting to look at, but before we analyze what we're seeing, we can also hear noise that sounds like music, which is interesting, but logically speaking, that can also be faked off screen, so we're not going to talk too much about that. But what we're seeing here in slow motion is footage from an infrared camera, and you can see orb-like things flying around, which is interesting. But do you think that maybe what we're seeing is insects on infrared? That is a possibility, but I think that if that were the case, that would mean that this person has a massive bug infestation, which would just be gross. So maybe what we're seeing is orbs, but I'll let you decide because you can't really tell. It is fascinating though. What do you think? The following video comes from Conspiración ESP on Twitter. This video here, you can hear the excitement and, well, a little bit of fear from the people in the car. It appears as if the plane is not moving, but the reality is that the plane is moving. It's not stuck in the air. They're not in a simulation. What's happening here is a case of forced perspective. So the car is moving and the plane is moving, but the car is moving in a way that it makes as if the plane is stuck there. The plane is moving, it's just moving really slowly. But do you think I'm incorrect? Do you think that this is proof that we're all stuck in some sort of simulation like the Matrix? The following video comes from Asleep AD 8673 on Reddit. People are saying that this is proof of orbs, but let's look at this video in slow motion. What we're seeing here is a spider crawling up a spider web slowly, and then it slides down the spider web. That's all that we're seeing here. I know people get excited when they see stuff like this, but the reality is that it could be explained easily with a little bit of logic. The following video comes from Conspiración ESP on Twitter. Some people think that this is evidence of some sort of alien phenomenon, but the reality is that what we're seeing here is something that's called an iridescent cloud. It is a natural phenomenon that occurs when light is refracted around ice crystals and water droplets that are in the cloud. If the crystals and water droplets are big enough and the cloud happens to be in front of either the sun or the moon, it causes this spectacular effect. But that's all that this is. This is a natural phenomenon, not some sort of alien video like people are thinking on the internet. It is very beautiful, and I have never seen it myself in this fashion. But do you think I'm correct? Is this a natural phenomenon or an alien phenomenon? The following video comes from Cultural Real on Reddit. This footage here goes back to 2006. I remember seeing it when I was very young. The video shows people that are exploring a part of northern Spain, close to Portugal from what I understand. They come across some sort of feather, and then are hunting, from what I understand, a creature. But the video and the captions also suggest that what they encounter is some sort of fallen angel, as we see here. But what exactly is that? Clearly it scared them. If we think about it logically, what we may be seeing here is more than likely some sort of homeless person that has made their home in the woods and might have been just minding their own business. And yes, people can be this skinny. The scary part is how the eyes reflect light, but human eyes can do this to a certain degree if the light catches our eyes properly. He does look very scary though, I do admit that. If we think of it from a supernatural perspective, could this be early footage of the creature known as the Rake, before the Rake footages started leaking all over the internet and footages of the Rake appeared? This was the first one. Very fascinating. Do you think that that's what we're seeing here, the mythical Rake? With this video, I'm not too sure if this is a cryptid or if it's just a human being, so I will let you decide for yourself. Well friends, we've reached the halfway point of this video. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to the channel and leave a like to the video. The following video comes from Animal Fun 25 on Twitter. Now this video here shows a supposed giant snake wrapped around a truck. In the background you can hear what sounds like there are people, but if we look at the video, there appears to be just one other person walking by. So that already brings the video into question for me. Also the fact that we don't see the creature moving. I'm going to say that this video is not real and has been faked for views. But what do you think? Do you think I'm correct? I mean, it would have been cool if it was real, right? The following video comes from Rodrigo Dea on Twitter. The clip starts with a man coming across some sort of fire thing flying in the sky. What's not explained is where this footage was captured. It is very interesting though. What could we possibly be seeing here? Some sort of fire spirit? Or some sort of digital effect? Here we have it in slow motion. The only way that I would be able to explain this digitally is that if someone is wearing a green suit and then it was removed, but that would take too much effort, and I don't think that people in general have that kind of expertise to be able to do that digitally on a camera. So maybe what we're seeing here might actually be some sort of paranormal phenomenon, a fire spirit or fire blight as they call it. Very fascinating. But what do you think? Do you think that this person captured some sort of fire spirit, or that there is a more logical explanation? The following video comes from Animal Fun 25 on Twitter. Now this clip here is very short and has been put on repeat. What it looks like to me is some sort of underwater creature that has been captured or has come onto the land. What I think this creature might actually be is some sort of a colony of siphonophores, but I have never seen them outside of the ocean. And to be honest, I am no marine biologist, so I'm taking a guess. From what I can see, the creature is probably aquatic, but that is about as much as I can say on it because I cannot identify it. I put this video so we can see how interesting nature really is. Can you identify what this thing is? Our final video of the night comes from El Alienista Doc on Twitter. This clip here was taken at the Statue of Liberty at nighttime. We see a triangular shaped thing hovering nearby. Could this be a UFO? Or could this be some sort of drone or test that the government of the United States is conducting? It is my understanding that nothing is allowed to fly around the Statue of Liberty, especially at nighttime. So, what on earth could this actually be? If it is a true UFO sighting, then the governments are not engaging with it, either for fear that it might retaliate and destroy the Statue of Liberty, or because what can they actually do? Especially dealing with advanced technology that is superior to ours. It doesn't appear to be hostile, it just appears to be cruising by. I wonder, could this species be looking at our architecture and seeing how we've progressed or how we haven't progressed? Fascinating, no? Regardless, the possibility is that this might actually be some sort of UFO, but is it alien or is it human? That is the question. But I'll leave that to you. What do you think that we're seeing here? Is this some sort of UFO from outer space? Or could it be some sort of experimental aircraft that is all too human? Well, friends, you reached the end of another video. As you can see, some of these videos were clearly fake, and some of them were not, right? And that's what I'm here for. I'm here to be able to help people analyze and understand that oftentimes what we're seeing can be logically explained. Anyways, my friends, I hope that you were entertained, and I hope to see you back for another episode of LS Spooky. I've been your host, Soul Rack the Innocent. Until next time, bye.